the hero. You could maybe do like a lone druid. Looks interesting. I don't know if they play that, but
How are you feeling about Lifestealer?
they banned it out.
Oh yes, yes they did.
Aster banned the cells.
Aster banned it.
Otherwise, I think it was a really good pick.
The funny little thing, when you get ruptured, you can just jump in one of your friends and then you don't take rupture damage.
Yep.
You may now
I'll
select
play.
your heroes.
Yeah. It's not bad.
I was just gonna say 2 good static storm targets though this game for Puppy.
Yeah, for sure. But it's not that easy to land on a Morphling, and he is gonna get BKB quite quickly. But yeah, you have a few ganks possible here where you could lead with static storm.
That X mark and glimpse as well is going to make the game a little bit more difficult for these heroes that usually like to jump in and out of fights.
Yep.
Now this Puck and Morphling, you're feeling really confident there, especially this Bloodseeker Rupture, right? If you do try and run, you will be taking some damage. Yeah, but this Rezo offlane Lesh is something for me to keep my eyes on. It's not something I've seen a whole lot of secrets. I haven't had the chance to watch too many of their games or replays, but they've been winning with it, obviously. So I'm eager to see what it looks like.
Yeah, and I'm very curious to this mid matchup because I think every time so far Nisha's played Kunkka, the lane has been, he's been winning the lane quite heavily, and Puck can survive. I think we saw Armel Puck. We saw some Puck do quite decently versus Kunkka, but I know it can get really ugly. Like if you keep getting hit by these splashes, it's really bad.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I imagine Nisha will be on top of this, right? If Nisha can just avoid the casual Lucio Orb spam that Puck uses to farm the wave, like, it does feel like that'll get a little bit out of control, so some keen positioning needed, definitely in that mid lane, and some luck can make things go a little bit more one-sided or the other, but it's 2 games in a row here for the Baboka Tiny, and I think he's certainly hoping to get a little bit more done in this lane than last time. Very difficult laning stage for Aster.
He did not have the DJ Tiny game last game. But I'm curious, I feel like he'll go safe lane with the Morphling, but we'll see. We'll see.
You're thinking this Visage and the Maiden lane, right?
Yeah, but maybe not. But I just feel like it would be very interesting. It seems really good. You're just spamming this Crystal Nova, right? And you're getting your charges up for the Soul Assumption. You just spam spells. Probably feels very good. So, but we'll see. Maybe they just play standard. It's also okay.
Oh, we've seen a couple games of the Maiden here, right? That Frostbite, sometimes maxed build even versus some of the Spirits usually to get that long duration route. But certainly that mana aura for the entire team, as you're saying, is going to be really, really good for these kind of spam more of these spells. Maybe that's what you need to get Visage a little bit of a better start in lanes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see here they changed to the Maiden aura. So like heroes close by get like double the mana regen.
That's right. Yeah, and Maiden gets a little bit more regen herself, I think, after these adjustments. That ability's changed so much. My favorite iteration was still when it gave a little bit of damage, or sorry, magic resist. That was fun. But looks like runes will be 3 for Aster. They actually fight for both river runes, and we'll get them.
Okay. Very nice. That's the start they need. Okay, so they're just playing standard lanes, right? Yeah. But it seems like they're putting Syac bottom here, so they have a little setup for the blood, right?
Yeah. Man, someone to punch into that 0 armor. Tiny, though, he does come with a ring of protection in lane, so Baboka was ready for this.
He's taking so much damage here.
Yeah, that's annoying. He doesn't want to commit the TP, right? Oh, there he is, punching back now with the tree. Look at this. Oh, it's a brawl to the death between Zayats and Baboka. I think it's going to be a little bit Zayats favored here. Yeah. Of course, the cores can't be bothered with this. There's creeps to be hit. Do wish I knew what that voice line meant.
But the Arcane Aura is obviously also good for Morphling. Just keeps letting him morph up.
That's right. Quite freely. And during that exchange, Christos also takes Thirst, right? Which is more popular these days anyway, and does get a little bit of extra harass and move speed down in.
Yeah. No, I'm curious if they can. Yeah, because you can kind of heal up from this harass, right? Like if you can't keep going with it.
Step lively now.
Like after a Soul Assumption, you will just regen up from all these creeps. It won't really be effective.
That's a good point, yeah. Maybe that's where the Tiny comes in, right? Maybe level 3 with an Avatos combo or a toss back even at level 2.
Yeah.
Just to make sure he doesn't get that time with the creep wave. I think you're absolutely right. Nisha, nice pump fake there from the Tidebringer crit, or sorry, the cleave.
Dyer's courier
Puppy,
has been
look at a
killed.
courier. That comes for free. Ooh, and a nice stun from Rezo ensures that Puppy will get out safely.
They really wanna... Yeah, they can't get... Can they get Puppy? He's trying.
Oh, yeah, the frostbite. Oh, right clicks the maiden. Oh, okay, Puppy. He's got a little bit of regen. They're gonna need an extra one. Puppy needing to break vision. The range creep though, hunting him down, and the auto attack for maiden, leaving him on 7 HP. The regen's just a little bit too high.
A very nice try though.
Yeah, I'll be playing that one perfectly on edge. Breaking a sweat. Look at him, stolid face.
Had to use a lot of mangles on Maiden, so not bad at all for Secret. The mid lane, okay, Puck is still keeping pace here, but it can quickly turn ugly.
Step lively now.
Especially when Nisha's connecting the spells there, right?
Yeah.
Down bottom, they have ice shards, so a little bit zoning there. Nice movement there from Boca to ensure that he doesn't actually get hit by the blood rights. Looks like Aster been doing a good job dodging that. The top lane, yeah, there's gonna be first blood for Puppy. I think he got it last game too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did in the river there. But I mean, Maiden should not be too, especially dying to Puppy here. I think he's feeling all right with it.
That's yeah.
Because you just want your mana back.
As compared to dying to, of course, Rezo.
So TP's back top. I think Ori would have appreciated a bottle refill. Maybe that was the better play, but they're going for a kill instead on Rezo here.
Yeah, and that's something Monet can at least appreciate. Simon C does get the kill, but Monet will at least be happy to not have to be harassed by this Leshrac for a while. I think they picked up Puppy. Yeah, he went for the bounty and did get picked up on the ward that Aster had, so they were free to make the aggressive move.
Bottom. Yeah, they're going tiny, but yeah, ring of protection.
It's big. It's big for him here. Especially because, of course, it's very easy for Zayt to get in his face and apply the Overvenom slow, additional slow with tag team right on those hits. So, yeah, very, very keen pickup for him.
Yeah. Okay, but XXS got the lane in a nice position at least. But Crystal is level 4, has what, 20 more damage than this poor Visage. So it's not that easy to last it here.
And plenty of move speed with the amount of damage Ori's taking in this mid lane. Looks like top as well, you know, as Morphlings want to do. Part of me, they want to play a little bit more with the Agi, which just sometimes does leave them looking a little bit like this, right, as opposed to half HP.
Yeah, especially versus Disruptor. It's just going to be spamming you.
And not to mention this Lesh, right? He's 202 on this Lightning Storm, and you can see the raindrop charges now starting to tick down, at least from Monet, who has those to rely on for a while.
Oh, mid lane, Ori's just eating the harass. But so far he's still doing okay. But it's starting to get quite bad, like...
And down bottom, Boca. Wow, that's a lot of damage extra return on a Chrysalis, but they just don't have a toss, actually. It's 201 for this support's Tiny. That'll send Chrysalis scattering to regen off of a creep wave.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, you're completely right. Ori as well, actually, I wanted to point that out. They go for the chainmail first. I think that's going to eventually go into his Witchblade, of course, but that helps him all. Oh my god, sorry, English. Helps him a lot here, Pi.
Yeah.
There used to be... Oh, yeah, a kill onto Simon C.
Yeah, very nice glimpse by Puppy.
Down bottom, oh, the thirst movement speed by Crystal's. Again, they just Secret always making moves or attempting to around the map, but Crystal's a bit worse for wear now. Does give Aster a reason to maybe go diving. Oh, level 2 soul assumption here taken by XSS, by the way.
No, I think they're playing this lane quite well here.
I wonder if he always does that, if that's kind of a condition to... Maybe that's what sets him apart from the other Visages we've been seeing.
Yeah, maybe.
For the most part, it's been mainly, you know, Grave Chill, right?
Yeah.
We've been seeing.
Is Crystal's gonna get to deny all this? No, okay. Got one. Morphling, yeah, okay. Monet's doing pretty well. The only outlier here is the Kanka, already 2.8k net worth with the pocket to 2k, so 800 ahead. Kind of expected.
And a DD rune for Nisha, as of course Ori not feeling very confident rotating over. Puppy on the ward, and he's gonna lose his ward now.
Oh, he dashes it.
That's a big one. But there's a bow. Yeah, and the glimpse ready. Illusory orb. Oh no, not in time. Puppy, can he reach him with the glimpse? It is only level 1.
Very well
Ori's
played by
gonna be able
Ori.
to get out there, and that's why that dodge makes a big difference,
But
right?
bottom here, Chrysalis gets on top of the Visage.
And he does, and maybe Baboga now. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. The Visage does take a death though.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, even that go right, like, Ori plays it really well, escapes, but they still kill the tower, and his low HP helps Bloodseeker get that kill on Visage, right? So, yeah, nice play by Ori, but unfortunately it's not enough.
Go. Very difficult, right? Again, with this Bloodseeker, they can make a go whenever these the HP is a bit lower. And of course, now with a rotation coming, Nisha eager to maybe punish and give Exocets the walk of shame. And they're going to snowball in forward, and that's going to be an easy Bloodright connecting. Does get off at least the Soulless up to the tree from long range. Is going to get the kill towards Baboka, but the X-Mark's bringing him back. And look at that, the Torrent might have needed to be saved though, because Baboka simply teleports away in the face of 2 cores. Could have been a double kill. Instead, now back top lane. No, Rezo's going to escape.
Yeah. That was beautiful though. He did not expect that torrent on himself, the tiny.
And I think we were right about our hypothesis here. I'm seeing, yeah, in most games it's 1-2-0 at level 3 for this Visage. So it does seem like actually that's the preferred build for XXS. A bit difficult now, of course, as he has died twice in his lane.
Yeah, no, this is looking like a lot of the Visage games we've seen. He's level 4, enemy carry, level 6, up 1,000 gold, so yeah, definitely Aster have a big comeback ahead of them here. Already down 3k gold at 8 minutes.
Aster rotating both supports down bottom. Does leave Ori to fend for himself before this 8-minute power rune, but actually still collects it, so haste in the battle for him.
Yeah, I mean, Nisha has played this game so well so far. Collecting the mid tower, basically stomping Ori in the mid lane. Now smoking up with Sayak. I don't know what they'll go for here, but
you've really picked up casting quite quickly here, Pi. That's what the casters have always been saying. Wow, he's just playing very well.
Yeah, but he did get the matchup pick here. But I mean, the thing is, he's one of the guys who really abuses it. So.
Oh yeah, patience here, not killing that core here.
They're coming here from behind.
There's the wrap, They want exercise. He's getting hit by the slaughter right there. Even a rupture if they need it, but they don't. The boat condemns him. No chance to go for soul something there. Down he goes. And yeah, I mean, he's level 5 now, but without these familiars up, Visage doesn't really get to play Dota.
No. No, for sure. I mean, only positive is Morphling is kind of farming at least. Still behind.
That he is.
Still behind 2 of the heroes, but he's having a decent game. Fortunately, Puck still needs to catch up. Visage definitely needs to catch up.
Yeah. Tower taking the mid lane there, by the way, so Rezo getting to work very quickly. I think just nuking the waves and just casually pushing right over time.
No, they killed the tower a long time ago when they got the DD on Kunkka and then they just killed the tower then. Okay, they're going for Visage again, bottom.
Yeah, and he's ruptured. He can't even run. Oh, okay. No, but Crystal's a massive heal there. And now Simon, he's teleported over, but can't really change the outcome of this. That's just 3 deaths straight on the Visage. He's been walked back to lane, killed, TP'd back to lane, killed, TP'd back to lane again, killed.
They're really abusing this poor guy.
He's just no closer to level 6 here. I mean, at this stage, maybe they just give him Tome, honestly.
Oh, they can't. Both supports at level 4. I mean, Baboka at least kind of locked the lane here, so there will be 2.5. Oh no, he has to run. Oh no, TP's. Oh yeah, maybe you're right. I think you give him the Tome.
I mean, otherwise he just can't play Dota. I think there's a...
You can see Baboka though, he's trying to save these creeps for him.
There it is, big play. That's 3 range creeps. It's a lot of experience, and then he's probably going to go and stack or something.
Yeah.
So he can give solo XP. There he goes. He says, maybe just kill the flag bearer near me. No, he's completely out of there. Selfless supports.
Yeah, you can see Nisha though farming, what is it? Yeah, triple ancient stack. Together with Puppy. They're probably going to smoke after this.
Oh, so I mean, sides as well. That mid lane, I mean, I pity XSS here if they actually manage to smoke. Oh, he did eat the Tome. There's no way. Yeah, he's level 6. He gets the Tome. He gets this Mega Wave down bottom, and he'll be able to at least get some CS in. And that tower, though, taking some chip damage here.
Yeah, it's going to go down.
Like it, or at least be well within deny range. Wow. It's Wagons do 65 damage a shot. Well, only a little bit of damage needed for a 2-1 tower, and that's then Aster left with only a very, very healthy top 2-1 tower. In fact, it hasn't even taken a scratch here.
They have a little smoke here, but Ori doesn't want to go for the rest, so...
That's Witchblade, but no boots.
Yeah, they're very hesitant. He's kind of walking in circles here. Yeah, now he's just farming instead. Not feeling comfortable going for anything.
Puppey, yeah, he's... is it a solo smoke? No, he's bringing Chrysalis with him.
Nisha almost has completed an Orchid. He's so far. Wow. 6k gold, 11 minutes in.
And that would make 2 silences on the team, right? We're always looking forward to that static storm out from Puppey, as right now they are making their way towards the top lane. Boca and Monet sitting on mostly Agi as well. What he's seen, and because he's not seeing a whole lot of secret heroes on the map, but now he's gonna get the whole big old static storm. Does manage to escape. Oh, the glimpse as well, not perfectly timed, but he is ruptured, so hard for him to fight, hard for him to TP away, but does manage to evade here. A death for now is Ori. Oh no, he's gonna die for him though. That was a 4, man. The Crystal Nova only level 1 though, so not much follow-up damage unfortunately here from Aster. And the toss back, the X, on the Z axis here, not gonna end up saving that Maiden.
I mean, this just spells how bad this game is for Aster. Like, Secret basically mess up all their spellcasting, but it doesn't matter. They're too far ahead. And the Seeds of Serenity coming in there, actually saving Puppey.
No.
From
top tower is under attack.
All right, Monet, of course, being ultra efficient, morphs into full Agi before he pops the one. But oh, the Orchid already online. He didn't get off the gate either, and he's just dead.
Dire's top tower
okay,
is under attack.
Ori doing what he can, but Boca's well nearby. But look at the path Secret are taking away. They are just completely cutting off Boca. Nisha might be able to TP away at this rate as Zayas is going to vault downhill. Has Puppey here to offer some protection, but I have a feeling Ori, he's not even going to chase. Nice snowball into the high ground.
Yeah,
Nisha TP's away, and Secret go unpunished.
Yeah, they're not getting anything.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, still not completely over, right? There are still chances to come back here. XXS took this time to farm up, finish his Vlads a little bit closer to Wraith Pact. Got the Haste Rune, got a Witchblade on the puck. No. How's the Morphling doing? Not too well. It's doing okay. But they're gonna need one of these fights, right? Where Secret mess up again. And but this time they have a few more levels, right? Yeah, and they're more ready to punish.
Maybe ideally level 6 there for the Maiden. Little old freezing fields. 3 points in the Avalanche now, and perhaps, now the point and grow for Boca, so he's not so easily killed. Pardon me, with all that bonus armor he's got online.
Yeah. Oh, smoke again. 2-man smoke by Sayak and Nisha.
They're going to at least be able to sneak past this ward in the river.
Yeah, they were looking at the rune there, looking for another puck kill.
Spawned bottom. Ori, of course, his haste rune is going to be activated as he bottles up the regen.
Yeah. Yeah, going on Boca maybe.
Yeah. X-marked and brought back to his death. But the ball.
Top lane, they're looking maybe get a counter kill on Wrestler here.
Yeah, possible. Use raindrop charges, use actually a nice morph into the stolen split earth, and now, Siamese Sea letting that freezing field go, and he's not gonna die there. Thought maybe for a second he's gonna die to Edict.
The Secret are here, chasing them in the trees.
Nisha though didn't quite connect on the nice ward on
they
the
see
high
the
ground.
Morphling as well.
And they do, boats incoming, they actually got off. Oh, he got all the strength gain though, but now into the static field, and with 0 armor, despite 2,900 health, he falls quickly to Chrysalis. Nice ward up on that high ground there. Secret, they're just constantly getting these +1s, man. Yeah. It's looking pretty bad here. But Boca, he just has nowhere to run.
No.
Puppey, look at his position, even cutting him off.
Yeah, no, and there's no help incoming. Like, both XXS and Warrior is desperately trying to catch up a little bit. Like, thank you for the space, but I'm not TP for you.
No, and of course that's the carry that dies there, right? Monet going down. So the space going at least towards some cores that also need the recovery space, but it's getting pretty one-sided here. 13-3 in game number 2.
Okay.
Aster.
Yeah, I mean XXS is kind of ready now. He's got his Wraith Pack complete, so yeah, I think if the correct fight comes here now, he's down. He's down to brawl.
And it's just so difficult there. We're watching that replay right of that last, just kind of pick off after pick off after pick off. Boca TP doing what he can, but The kill onto Rezo is nice, but it comes at a very heavy cost now. It's into the river, they go brawling. And maybe a kill here at the very least, yes, something for XXS.
No, he's feeling a bit better now. Had a horrendous start now, but kind of sacrificed his entire team to farm up this Wraith Pact, and I think it's worth it. He's the highest net worth in his team now.
Nice little soul assumption kill there for him. And with Grave Chill, you do farm up quite a storm, especially with your familiars, of course, getting that attack. Careful here, mid lane. Yeah, in trouble is going to be Ori. And the boat, static storm combo at the ready. No chance for his survival.
Lower the boom!
And look at down bottom, Rezo, he's completely farmed up this Bloodstone, so he's no longer as easy as a kill.
Yeah. No, it's very nice to have this backup carry. Nisha ganking a lot together with Puppy and Sayak, and then Rezo's just been farming it up. Farm.
Yeah, even going a bit greedy for an offlaner, right? For those boots of travel immediately, but right now it's working for Secret. Bottom tower denied, but the glimpse up back for IBC. Monet skirting around here, maybe looking for a return kill, but just a little boundless.
Aster won a fight there. If Secret stick around too long, yeah, Rezo seems a little too cocky. Yeah, they want to go.
Yeah, Ori's respawning, TP into that bottom 2-2 tower, and they're going to set him up with the familiars. Avalanche as well. Puppy does not have Static Storm. There's a Walrus Punch at the ready and a Snowball save here briefly for Resolution. He's a bit worse for wear though. The Bloodstone heals, gets back to half HP. Careful though, coiled up and it's killed off. It's going to be Rezo.
Yeah, but Nisha is on his way. Crystallis is also on his way. So if this fight takes too longer, they have glimpse. It's hard to get out.
And Nisha is here. Puppy doing what he can here. There's going to be a glimpse to keep Monet out of the fight, and there is going to be the onto Ori. Walrus Punch into silence, into boat. Dead before he even hits the ground. XS able to TP away. No glimpse or X available for him. Assignment I don't think he's going to be able to run. This is a very fast Bloodseeker. Has a lot of armor, of course, now in that freezing field. But yeah, Static Storm committed by Puppy.
Enough of this Crystal Maiden killing the entire team.
He didn't like the wolves howling in his ears.
Yeah.
Up. Wolves Vice Wrap.
A gift from the Tempest of Death.
Well, something for Aster, but that's kind of been the story here, right? Anytime they've been able to get something secret, bring reinforcements in, and just end up getting the better exchange.
Yeah, no, I really like that by Secret. Like, you can easily make the argument that Crystallis is like, nah, I'm not showing up. I'm like, what, 500 gold from BKB, but he also runs over there and secures the fight. Really like how they play that. Especially when you're ahead, you don't want to give these fights.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mantra in chess, right? But you only want to trade when you're ahead. It feels like the opposite in Dota. Yeah. But whenever Secret kind of, you know, make the trade a little bit in their favor, a little Darth Vader, I've altered the deal. It's not looked or felt as good for Aster, and now here goes Secret again, right into the triangle, into the jungle. I mean, Ori maybe in danger of dying here, but not lose for your bouts.
Close to Yules at least. That will help a lot versus this Orchid on Kunkka and the Static Storm. Won't just one click and die here. But there's been an arcane room down there for a minute and a half. I think Ori will, yeah, he sees it.
Pick it up. And here's a significant item for Monet, right? He's at least now not as vulnerable to that Orchid with the Manta Style online. Of course, Static Storm going to be a bit more of a problem there. But
motion right now is Secret. I think BKB sounds like Crystallis. Aster are smoked up.
Yeah.
I wonder how this fight might,
Secret
might be a decent fight here.
Out of the pit, there's a ward on the high ground now for Aster as their smoke is going to break over on Ori. Does not commit though on the coil, wants a bit of a better one. Now is going to look for it with the reduced cooldowns on their arcane rune. As the rest of Aster kind of blocked off from joining this fight. Yule Scepter, oh no, the Static Storm set up for him here. No chance to escape as Nisha pops BKB. Down goes Ori, they needed him in this fight. Tribovoka as well, can't even get out of the river. XXS, he's going to be maybe trying to TP away, but no chance here. Ruptured up. He actually has the stone form, rather, is what he's doing right now. Buyback Tribovoka of a Crystallis. Oh no, BKB active, fighting through this one. Monet doing what he can here. The freezing field not hitting anyone, but a big avalanche on the 3. Science is dead, and Crystallis without BKB here. Rezo and Nisha worse for wear. Monet finds a stun. That's 3 dead here for Secret.
Now that's the power of Visage, and that's pod racing.
I see we're turning this into a Star Wars cast, aren't we?
Yeah, very well played by Aster. I mean, first of all, you have to admit, like, how Secret went for that pot kill. Like, like ultra killer mode, right? Killer instinct, just absolutely going for it. Yeah.
And I miscalled that, pardon me, because it's really the stone form, right? That ag shard from Visage what makes the difference.
Yeah. No, he saves himself, buys time, and they get to think, and they're like, yeah, the BKB is running out there. I think we can try to take this fight.
Sit here.
No!
Oh no, they've sniped Aegis. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's really bad. I mean, that's going to certainly undercut this, but you know, essentially this fight turns into a little bit of Aster saying it's over. We have the high ground secret, but now a buyback off from Puppy, and they delete Syeds, but in trouble is IMC. He's got to kill it. Now the Orchid. Okay, Pup, no blink dagger though, and into the static storm, and straight back into death. Secret striking back hard as Boboga as well is going to end up dying back here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we have a replay of that, but Monet was basically, I mean, I don't want to say forgot that there's thirst, but he was trying to regen, you know, HP very effectively on Max Agi, and then just got sniped by ice shards.
Yeah. That happens to the best of us.
It happens.
Arcane power!
It's certainly going to be painful. And, well, the wind that had just gusted and maybe started to pick up the sails here a little bit for Team Aster is, well, immediately brought back here for Secret.
Yeah, but definitely looking better than just like before this Roche fight. Like,
definitely.
Because Secret do not have this Roche. They did win that fight, so they got a bunch of levels. Like, Monet is feeling way better, closing in on Ags. I mean, we have to say, like, what a change in this game for XXS from being like from dying like 4 times in a row to basically being the highest impact in this team.
Here's a smoke from Aster, but once again, every single trade that's happened in favor of Aster has always been followed up by like Revenge of the Secret.
Yep.
Let's see what ends up happening. Aster.
Or his smoke breaks.
There's an Arcane active there for Kunkka, but it's just run out.
Yeah.
Still has BKB.
No, Aster don't want to force this fight too hard. I mean, I don't think they should at least. Because Morphling is just in a perfect position.
Puppy, he's waiting on static storm for 5 more seconds. They're going to force the use here, and that gives an opportunity once again. They need to start up the fight off on a good foot. The Avalanche does slow Secret here for a second, but Boga brought back. Look at that. The glimpse into Rupture combo. If you're teleported less than 1,000 units, you do take that full damage from the Rupture. Ori trying his best to escape your Zayats. Oh, the Ice Shard's perfectly placed here on XSS. He's going to drop the raids back. He's got really no choice but to turn and fight as a buyback up from IMC. XSS not going to be silenced here either. He's invulnerable there. The static storm though set up onto 2 will certainly silence him. They lost Science. Yeah, he's a bit deep here.
Yeah.
Step lively now.
Fortunately, Monet is back. Resso finishes off the tower, so not the best for Aster, but at least they got the return kill for that buyback.
Don't lose Ori either, right? Every time he's Yule sceptered himself up to avoid an X mark or to avoid a blink, there's either been an Orchid or a static storm waiting for him upon landing.
Yeah.
So that's a much better, you know, 5 out of 5 landing right there.
Yeah. It's not very comfortable for Warrior. No cushions to catch his fall.
Yeah, there's a lot of turbulence mid-flight there in the Cyclone, but things looking a little bit better. You're absolutely right. Like the tools, the items are coming online.
Yeah.
XSS, he's proving a lot more difficult of a pick-off. The cooldown on this Gravekeeper's Cloak active is long. It's an entire minute, but Secret aren't really applying it that much pressure as compared to last game where they were just constantly TPing and running at their enemies.
Yeah, I mean, still applying a lot though. You can see them here. Just he might be diving base here. No, it doesn't go for it. Looking for the glimpse, but not quite getting it.
Yeah, and that's worth it, right? I mean, yes, it's just a main, but a main who's just fought back, so give you a lot of time around the map.
Yeah, so I think these fights come down to if Aster can stay alive with at least 4 heroes until the BKBs and Secret run out. But then it seems like they have enough damage to turn the fights. But I mean, the trump card they have here is this Leshrac, who is not the most farmed on the map, but he's still very farmed. And
he's a low-key mid laner right now.
For sure.
Especially with those bots. He'll let BKB up shortly, and he's actually giving chase for Ori. I don't know if this is the easiest catch for Rezo. Yeah, it doesn't really seem possible he's going to go for a blind split earth. Not quite.
Yeah. You just run their pressure a bit. Make him fear.
Fear of the disco pony in him.
Yeah.
So Rezo's GPM actually exceeding that of Crystalis's this game. Crystallis, I mean, he's got his core items. Whenever we did an SA panel, believe it was Lelis basically saying, you know, anytime there was a Bloodseeker, of which we had a couple, right, this DPC season, it just felt like this hero, you need BKB to fight. Without BKB to fight, like, you're not really all that strong, you're dispelled, you're held back, silence, hide it out, what have you. But now that he's got BKB, especially longer duration here, and an Arcane Rune, Silas is feeling still fairly strong, even if he's being outfarmed by Rezo a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, outfarmed these, but he's like 500 gold behind, right?
Yeah.
700.
Not much though. And he's recovering quickly now, of course. Very fast with that Mjolnir bonus attack speed, of course. The lightning procs.
I mean, the shard is also very nice. If if he's morphing up, right?
And
it's a percentage based.
This is a big item, right, for Ori on that Blink Dagger. He's not picked that up. That makes him significantly more difficult to catch.
Yes, that's basically it. He can now blink away, and it's easier for him to split push.
Radiant are
Because they don't feel too bad delaying this game anymore. Like
Double Blink, I think, even here. Sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
but I think Bubble does have one.
Yeah.
Well,
they're kind of baiting a little fight here. It's not easy, but it is possible. We've seen before where if you overcommit the
Radiant's
BKBs
middle
on
tower is
XXS,
under
and
attack.
he gets off his
Dire's
poke.
bottom tower
So,
is under attack.
I think Secret do want to fight here anyway.
but Aster, they've got an
Radiant's
incredible
middle
ward here, and they
tower
did
is
actually
falling.
scout all of Secret with a scan. Nisha, well, he's not a viable jumper, and of course with the X, but we'll hit him with an adaptive strike, at least for good measure.
Yeah, Secret kind of spread out there. Could be slightly awkward. Rezo has travels though, so he can join up. They're finding side.
Yeah, and that's easy to pick up. Yeah, they just want to kill him here. The toss in play secures the kill, but they might be hit by Bloodright, and is, but not exactly a fantastic opening right now for Secret.
Yeah,
Radiant's
Secret don't have the
middle
vision there
tower is
to
under
really
attack.
fight. They needed to stick more together.
Radiant structures are
So
fortified.
Rezo will split push, but it's tier 2 under
Dire's
siege
bottom
from
tower
Aster, does
is
trigger the
under
Fortify.
attack.
Fortify in return.
I really like how Aster's playing here, playing with big balls. Really manning up, like far behind. They don't know they're behind, but they know they also have a decent chance at winning any sort of fight here.
Radiant's courier
Just
has been
recently
killed.
completed BKB on Visage. Smoking up even, like
Dire's bottom
they want to
tower
go.
is under
They
attack.
do. Aster from
Radiant's
behind could
middle
look to maybe
tower
get
is
a
under
pretty big
attack.
backstab here. Potentially onto Puppy, right? He's been incredibly annoying all series, but certainly all game.
Okay, so
but
Secret
look,
see, yeah,
positioning.
yeah,
Yeah.
Secret see Ori picking up this haste, so they know they're smoked. Puppy, yeah, makes the call, TP out.
Yeah, get the heck out of here, boys.
Oh, it's
Like,
close.
Smoke's gonna break Rezo, though.
Oh.
No, he's away too fast.
Yeah, a good call there. Like quickly making everyone TP out.
But I still love that positioning from Secret, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the way that they set up there, they kind of put their backs against the wall, right? To make sure, obviously, we know Aster's probably running at us. Let's set up our front lines with more Rezo and Nisha out front. Puppy as far away as he can go behind in the trees.
Yeah.
Nice positioning.
Yeah.
A prize.
We have to point out too that Puppy actually very close to Aghanim here, right? He has
Yeah, he
the
is.
Philosopher's Stone. He needs 600 more gold,
Billy Stone here, lining Puppy's pockets.
and that's huge for killing the Visage. Like if they can get the Static Storm on him before he BKBs, he's just dead. Cannot use the Aghanim Shard, and he cannot BKB. That would be the biggest kill, I think.
Chrysalis, I mean, he's really starting to do a number. I think if he's like unleashed onto any of one of these heroes, between that Bloodright bonus attack speed, Mjolnir bonus attack speed, he'll be a little bit like the Emperor, you know, unlimited power for him.
Exactly.
Those procs are going to be scary.
The force is strong within him. One idol, getting his BKB. It's 800 gold. What are we saying for Roche? Yeah, it's just spawning now. I think that was a very fast spawn, right?
And I think, yeah, Ori does catch a glimpse of it. Aster doing very well here holding this cliff ward.
Yeah.
It's going to make it a little difficult for Secret to contest this now.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think
they're
now that the item advantage is not as big, I mean, Ori's still playing definitely from behind, but doable here for them.
yeah, definitely Secret's still ahead, but these team fights are not that easy. Like it's XXX is kind of playing in the front line, so he has like many ways to keep himself alive. And if they can bait out these BKBs, they have a good shot at winning fights.
But look at Puppy. They say, no, Crystal, this is my farm.
Yeah.
I want my Acceptor. You go over there in the triangle. That's your farm.
No, for sure.
And I think he'll just be shy on this wave, I believe, for the money. But he's very close.
He got it.
He just gets it. Yeah, not missing a single CS. That's very clutch for him. So this upcoming Roche fight now, Secret with a big weapon in their arsenal.
So, do they have... I don't know if they have any buybacks. Like, the buybacks on Aster have been huge, where... Yeah, okay, so the Tiny has buyback. So if they can make them wait something for Tiny, Okay, Secret is instantly running and starting
No,
hitting.
I mean, they're feeling strong for good reason. Rezo as well with a 9-second BKB. Crystal is still at 8 for his duration alongside Nisha. So triple BKB on the cores allows him to basically shrug off the puck. But in goes Aster. We'll see how effective those BKBs can be. Oh, but the initiation, it's not right. And the static storm, it's going to only catch Ori. Only an air clear because he's dead for 50 seconds. Monet now is going to go in. He morphs into Rezo, doing a bit of damage here himself. As there's going to be Baboka taking some damage. Science is down, but Monet, he's been hit with Rupture. Baboka can buy back, but Ori cannot.
Still BKB and Crystal, so he held very well. I don't know if Aster can do this.
Trying to resummon the birds. They're just not going to be able to get into the road here in time. Nice stun here on the birds. Does catch 2 here. Monet's on in, but Crystal pops the BKB. He's on his first life as well here with the Aegis. The BKB duration kind of kited out here, Pi, and the buyback up from XSS. But without the pop, it just feels a bit difficult. That is until Baboka jumps in. The toss back. They do catch Nisha. No BKB for him, and he's taken down.
That was a beautiful initiation, though, by them. Getting that puck before he casts a single spell. Like, no matter what Ori does, right? He gets the Yule to stop the silences. Doesn't matter. They just keep getting him. Like, whatever survivability he gets. I just expect him to get a an Aeon disc next, and then it gets countered by a nullifier. Like, that's just the story of this game.
I mean, yeah, no, it's not been easy for him. Zayats, though, is at least a jump here for Aster, so they're going to have a 2-man advantage.
But in the back here, Puppy, he gets off the morph.
And Rezo.
Yeah.
He's in trouble here.
He's got BKB, but no TP out.
No, he does not. BKB at the ready. Puppy doing what he can to try and keep Monet away, and it's at least Rezo able to get off the BKB, but Puppy, I think he's been scouted here. Oh, and Siamese right into the face here of the captain, the oldest player at TI, attempting to run away. Isn't going to be able to do so. Rezo, the avalanche missed, and he'll be away. Some big losses there for Secret.
Dire are scanning.
No, Aster playing really well. And you can see here that this Morphling Visage are quite strong cores, right? They're pretty much outperforming the Bloodseeker and Kunkka right now. But there's still a lot of potential for Secret to make this look easy. Like, they have, if they land big Static Storms, if they get that Static Storm before he morphs, the Morphling will just die. That does not feel like a 9k goal leader.
Does not.
Radiant's
Red as well, starting to slightly slide back towards even, not quite favoring towards Aster. It's getting there, especially from a more difficult and brutal early game. Asher, though, online for Crystalis. Does make things slightly scarier for Aster to fight into, but you can see they're very confident to even pushing into the Sages as well, claim a tier 2 down bottom. Yep. Ori, careful here. No, he's used the second self-attack. And, oh, they're TPing after him. Ori's on in, but they've kind of mistimed it here. He will snap Coil. Aster, keen to get chased. They've just lost their ward, but that at least gives them enough confidence for the toss back. Nisha's been a note. He's trying to TP out with the rump of Captain Coco's rump. Strong enough there for him to escape. Can the rest of Secret do the same? Seems likely as Baboka is going to be glimpsed away. Yeah.
Okay. Quite interesting game here. And the Aegis... Okay, he's still carrying Aegis on Bloodseeker, but as you said, when you don't have that BKB, Bloodseeker is quite a different hero.
Help me, Puppy, I'm so weak, he's gonna be saying.
Yeah. But that's why a lot of the time, like, having a refresh orb on Bloodseeker does not feel bad at all, but you need something to increase your mana, right? But
it's gonna feel good. Look at this Secret with a ward on the cliff.
Yeah, smoke on smoke here.
The rat.
Sayak is in.
They're on the board point. There's Puppy meeting with a static storm, and he's not on enough strength either. Couldn't get the toss out either. Yeah, that AoE deceptively large on static storm, and that's a death here onto the Morphling. XSS as well, immediately killed off. And Baboka, man, his Valorant play unfortunately only ends at his death. That's 3 at least. A Siamese at least with the freezing fuel, trying to do something. Stunned up immediately by Rezo and killed off. Will make 4 for Secret.
Yeah, huge place there.
Wrapped up Secret.
Yeah, you're right. Very nice board, and like obviously Aster don't expect them to be up there. They expect them to be running for their lives, but no. Secret are ready. Smoked up themselves. Ready to fight.
And Ori split pushing waves, but there's just not enough buybacks here to support him right now.
No.
Only Siamese see with buyback. I mean, at least Morphling dies first in the fight, so he's back in 30 seconds. And because of the change in 732C, or 732, pardon, to the fortifies, they have a second fortify available, so they can buy maybe another wave, but it seems like they're gonna, no, they're gonna fortify for the mid-range. Okay.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Russell at the same time hitting top. Yeah, they want to try to get 2 Raxes here, but maybe Aster will respawn in time. Not sure.
Fortunately time though, because normally Puck can just clear these creeps without any problem, but the siege creeps are going to allow backdoor to stay down.
Yeah.
So it's another easy tier 3 tower at the very least. 3 seconds now into the Morphling's back, 6 into Bubble Dog. Oh, the heck? Rezo's in! And Crystallis, oh, they didn't actually catch anyone there with the static storm, so that's a little win here for Aster as Monet BKB'd up, going back on in. They will secure the Aegis off of Crystallis, and he has a BKB by the time he respawns. Looking for a top attack, but can't do so on Anisha. Anisha TPing away out of this one. Crystallis doing the same. They're making the call. They're going to be able to get out safely. Puppy, maybe not as lucky, and won't be here as Ori is back on top of him. He'll be able to get a kill.
So well played by Secret. They're like getting out there can be really difficult, but they all do it perfectly. Rezo blinks in, like it kind of tricks them into thinking he's going on them, but just uses a few spells and then TPs out during BKB, and the same for the rest of them.
I won't claim to know, especially with you here on the call, right? I won't claim to know who this voice is on Secret making these calls, but whoever it is, they're all on the same page. They're all following.
Yeah, they're all listening,
the
right?
orders, and they're all, you saw Crystallis. He starts fighting a little bit there, maybe hoping for a Skull Basher crit, or a proc, and then he's just like, no, you're right. We get out here. He gets the run buff and TPs.
Yeah.
Very disciplined.
Yeah, that one you can't know for sure. I mean, I'll give credit to Puppy because why not? I mean, the one I know Puppy did was the one where they TP'd out bottom because he was the one who TP'd out first, and he definitely made everyone hide in the trees. So. Yeah. I mean, in the base there, Rezo definitely made the decision by himself and probably said it, and then the team backed him up and they're like, yeah, without you, we're not fighting this.
Now, some more damage from Monet. Does buy out for this Daedalus. So it leaves him without buyback, but Ori now having buyback here, and Akaya and Sanj isn't going to help him much versus Static Storm, of course. Might make a little bit of a difference here if he's caught by any other disables.
Yep. No, Secret just waiting for the BKBs to be ready, and I think, yep, they're all up, so they're ready to fight whenever.
Scan out from Aster is going to let them know, once again, there's enemies in the triangle, and that means they're not going to make the same move as before, right? I think that's what that scan's about. That hurt. I mean, that wasn't necessarily a bad play by Aster by any means, right? When they did get caught like that, it was just Secret with a really well-timed rotation.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Secret, they did leave a barracks in the top lane alive, but mid gone, and bottom pushing really hard here. So Secret threatening to take the megas.
Yeah, kind of seeing here, Aster will mess up a little bit, maybe get a free pickup. Because otherwise, I don't think you force this high ground push. You might as well wait for Roche.
Right.
Spawning very soon. You have a Rax advantage, like the waves will push in.
Maybe trying to test the nerves of Boca here, right?
Yeah.
I'd be hoping he makes a little bit more of an ambitious toss back play. He has Heal Scepter now, by the way, here on this Tiny. So that's going to be another Dispel for him. A little bit of save, maybe an offensive use, perhaps. He's going to push the BKB back to Sass. As they are fighting around this one now. Ori looking to join the fight, but the Yule Scepter play here. Out from Zayas, find a bit more time. Does cut out the BKB. Of the vintage, but in they go, and there's going to be the aim disc immediately just doing nothing. Ori is dead. He fought out for that. Monet trying to fight through this one, trying to be the hero. Finds himself disarmed, fully on the strength morph as well, needing to try and run, but Rezo giving chase, and it's Crystallis with the kill. Beyond Godlike, fighting now into 3, into the blood right. He's got plenty of thirst movement speed as well here. A little force back play, at least from the main. It does buy her some extra time, but they're going to focus now back onto XSF. They make the call to take down the cores. As it's Puppy who actually gets jumped by the 2 supports of Aster. Yule Scepter, oh no. The auto attack damage from Crystallis is just too high, as in he goes onto Baboka, and an ultra kill for Crystallis. Team Secret seeming like they're one more fight away from securing themselves, and they are. They've done it into the upper bracket for them.
Yeah. GG. So there, a little few tips there. Crystallis is dead.
Victory! Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He says, those are losses we can afford to take at this stage of the game, focusing back onto the cores.